Welcome to Trade Doc, Theta Options Trader, where we recap today's close, look at the futures, scan our ETF watches, spot opportunity. If you like this channel, just subscribe to it to catch these daily recaps. Today is Thursday, February 2nd, 2017, about 8 p.m. Doing the video a little late, and the markets, they closed pretty mixed and unchanged. The Dow was down 6 points, 0.03%. The S&P was up 0.06%, $1.30. The Nasdaq was down 1/10%, and the Russell was down. Was leading the way down a little over 1/4%, 0.28%. Kind of moving down, really flat, looked really boring, a little volatile. Take a look at the futures. They should be moving at this time. You can see all the majors are unchanged. The Nasdaq completely unchanged, 0.00. The bonds are down about 1/10%. The VIX is down almost 1/4%. Crude oil is up 0.5%. Natural gas up 1/4%. So crude oil is at 53.89. Natural gas is at 3.19. Gold is down another 1/4%, a little over 1/4% at 12.14. Silver's down 1/4% at 17.39. Copper's up 1/4% at 2.69. The Nikkei is down 1/10%. The dollar is pretty much unchanged. The Aussie and the pound are down 1/10%. The CAD is up, pretty much unchanged. Pretty much you can call the whole board unchanged except for crude oil, natural gas, gold. You know, these commodities here are pretty mixed. Nickel is up 0.5%, and Bitcoin is up 1.5%. And the agriculture is up 0.75%. We'll just take a look at the charts. Starting with oil. Oil was up 1/4%. Still in this price box. Still holding that trend line. I don't see that being supported. And we're short crude oil. XOP. They're up almost 0.75%. Kind of moved up on this 8-day moving average. Natural gas was up over 0.5%. Closed right above support right here. So I see natural gas coming up, and I did buy more today before they ramped up. So I just put that in there. That's actually at the end of the day. So natural gas got a full position. I'm gonna hold this for a while, and most likely my first target is right around here. First closing target, and I definitely see that. So it's gonna trade in this wedge. Let me just make it so we can see it a little better. Here's the wedge here between these red lines. Yeah, that's a channel. So right in that channel. So I'm pretty sure they'll try to get back up into that channel, but most likely it's going to trade this wedge. So this is probably the first target here. Let me just put that in. Yeah, I had a long day today, so this is my first target here. To take off 1/3 of the position in there, and then the other 1/3 on the way up. Gold was up 0.5%, kind of gapped up, hit this resistance, number 2 resistance here. So it kind of respects, it's following the rules, so can't knock gold. I still trading options on it. I haven't built a long position on it. I actually took some profits on it. So that's what gold's doing. GDX still in this. It was up 2.25%, and yesterday it hit this bar here, so this is still working good. No position in GDX. Silver was down 0.25%, came off of this channel I put in. So silver is probably gonna work down a little bit, but it could bounce off of this trend line here. So that's the trend line I'm looking for, and I'm looking for it to close below 1650 by tomorrow. That's Friday. Energy sector was up 0.5%. No position in energy. Kind of found support at the bottom, the top of this channel. And this channel is coming back from September and October. So those lines are working. Utility sector doing the same thing it's always done, trading sideways. You know, I just gotta put it on. I'll have to dig deep to look at some options in there. Industrial sector is down 0.1%. Volatility is coming off of this, trading this channel, and that's pretty simple. Material sector was down almost 0.5%, kind of looking like it's finding support right at the 5170 area, maybe a little higher, 5180. Healthcare kind of broke this wedge, moving up. They're actually down 0.02, I mean 0.03, and I have no position in there, but this is probably a good place to short, but I want to be long healthcare at the end, so I'm gonna pick them up once this hits 70. Real estate, we're short real estate, and they were up 1.1%. So I'm actually gonna place another short on real estate. It's right in the middle of this, between this price box and my options, like way up here. So I could probably just add one on the following month. This is big divergence because it's home builders were down 0.5%. So that's telling you a story there, whether you want to believe the real estate index there or take a look at the home builders. You know, the relative strength's coming down and volatility is coming up. So home builders here is a pretty good place to short. If they go up in the morning, then it's definitely going to get shorted. Retail down 0.1%. So retail can't find any strength to come back up. It wants to looks like it wants to trade back at the bottom of this channel, which is going back August and October. Financials are down 0.25%, and you know, they have no other. I don't see nothing else happening with financials. You know, interest rates were kept the same, so it's not helping this sector at all. The S&P was flat. You know, I have this option going. The Dow was flat as well, 0.01%, pretty flat, and still moving down. Kind of went up and peaked a couple days ago. That's all it did. The Qs were down almost a 0.1%, but it's following all these trend lines. It needs to break all these trend lines to move down and find support at 122.13. IWM came right into the sweet spot in here, down 0.25%. I see these guys moving down as well with all these trend lines pointing down. Emerging markets, they started off bad. This was yesterday's close, and they moved up almost 0.5%, kind of just tweaking up there. Japan, right in the middle, so we'll see a breakout in Japan eventually in the next few days. China is pretty much unchanged. Looked like the market's just not knowing what to do yet. India, on the other hand, was up a full percent. Russia was up 0.75%. The euro was down 0.1%. The British pound was down almost a full percent. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Oh, and the dollar came up 0.1%. And the VIX was up 0.5%. So the VIX is coming up. Peace.